glad I did, because I'm an English and history kind of gal, I was always good at that. Science and math, not so much. But, I loved going to my science classes because I always had great, teachers in high school. But yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with science anymore. What's your major? I am a social media and digital communications, and I'm a minor in music production. So kind of makes sense with what I'm doing on here. But basically, my major is media marketing and promoting, and, not just for me, but if I was to get into working with another company or an artist or an influencer of some kind or whatever, you're just basically running the media, being consumed by others and organizing it, all that fun stuff. It's great. And it's a lot of information and a lot of work, and I've had, I don't know how many presentations I've had to give this year. I lost count, honestly, but I'm a good public speaker. I don't have a problem with getting up in front of people and being like, hey guys, let's talk about this, and making it at least interesting, not just standing there and being monotone and because there were some people in my class that would do that. I'm like, holy crap, this presentation is so boring. Where's the interaction? Where's the interaction, No, it's LinkedIn. It's called LinkedIn. But don't know what that is because I didn't take calculus and I don't plan on it. So I have to go in 10 minutes because I am going to go work on a project with my group. So I'm going to be on here for 10 more minutes and then I have to go. Because I said I would meet them in 15 minutes. And it takes 5 minutes to walk over to the building. So, yeah. I don't really have, I guess psychology right now. My grade was just bumped up by a major amount, so thank God for that. But for a while there, it was not looking too great on my part. But you know what? At least it wasn't I was the only one doing bad. The entire class average was not good. Not good at all on those tests. The last test I got an 80 on it, and the class average was a 50. So, yeah. But no, psychology isn't my worst enemy because I'm good at reading people, and I would probably be a good, my dad jokes about it. He's you'd be a good CIA profiler. If you were to have to investigate someone, read someone. I'm very good at telling body language, eye contact, all that great stuff. And I find it a very interesting subject, and I intake all that information. What I hated about this class, though, is this specific professor would make these tests literally impossible because he would tell us, this is what's going to be on the test, and then it just wasn't there. It would be the information he told us not to worry about. So then I would spend hours studying something that I didn't necessarily need to, and I should have looked at what he told us not to worry about. I don't know if that was some psychology messed up experiment he was playing this semester on our class, but it was awful. So I'd go in and be I just prepared for no reason because none of the information you told us to worry about is on the test. None of it is here. It is the stuff you told us that we didn't need to look at that is on the test. It's what is going on? It was mind games the entire semester. But he was such a nice guy too, which made it so much more frustrating. So yeah, psychology was not my strong point this semester, but I made it out with a really good grade. Now I'm just waiting for my final test to be put in and I'll be set. And I know I did well because I knew all the information. Surprisingly enough, because I literally studied for a week and then I was in the library all day yesterday for 12 hours. This is insane. I go up there and right as I'm handing in my test, he's also handing us back our papers that we wrote. I had to write this research paper. likes to play mind games? Because tell me why. I walk up, and as he's handing me my paper, he's like, I'm like, did I do bad? I was like, what? I was like, English is my strong suit. I write music. I'm a writer. What do you mean? And then he goes, no, I'm kidding. You got a 90. And I'm like, I was like, what type of humor is that? What? I was like awkwardly smiling. I was like, what is wrong with you? But he's a nice guy. He's funny, you know? Who's the worst professor you've had so far? My final for that class is tomorrow, so I can't. Let's just say it's my majors professor. He's not on here. That class was just a big headache. Huge headache. Every grade was the same. It was just like you either got a 0 or a 1 out of 1. So it's either you got a 0 out of 1 or a 1 out of 1 on everything. Everything. He didn't actually like grade anything. So like if you missed just one assignment, your entire grade is messed up. I'm doing fine. My grade is great. But that class was a huge headache. And I know for a fact that I will be taking any other class with any other professor for my major in another time. Anyway, I have to go because I have to go work on a project that is literally my final tomorrow. I'm presenting it tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys later. But yeah.